Hi everybody, how are you? John with you, and welcome back to my channel and our journey through my Hawaiian records. We're on the letter K, and we are going to pick up where we left. I might be all disheveled, I don't even know. I didn't look. Sorry. We're on the letter K, and we're going to pick up where we left off at the last video. Now today we're up to really a shining star, if not the shining star to me, above them all, probably, in Hawaiian music, actual Hawaiian music. And that would be Genoa, or Genoa, depending on who you talk to, Genoa Keawe. Most of her earlier recordings were done on the 49th State Hawaii record label. And I have done a video already. I keep all my 49th State Hawaii records together because they're very distinctive looking, and they're by a variety of artists, so they're kind of be scattered all over the place if I didn't in my filing system. So I keep them all together, and I have already done a video on 49th State records, so you can look that up, or I'll put the link below if I remember, to see her earlier recordings. She's a very traditional Hawaiian falsetto singer, voice breaking and all of that. And she recorded, got her start doing radio and entertaining, and then she got into recording. 49th State are most of her earlier recordings, and then she does a record with Hula Records, and she really becomes, people really recognize her. This was that album, Party Hulas, featuring the voice of Genoa Keawe, and that is her right there. This really is the quintessential kind of sounding traditional hula music of Hawaii. Somebody singing falsetto, backup chorus, singing the second verses, or repeating the verses. And this album was very well known. And also these particular people here, Violet Lilikoi, Dickie Rodriguez, Pauline K. Kahuna, Benny Rogers. She recorded with a lot of the same people, a small group of people over and over again, changing out a few here and there, but pretty much keeping the same group of people. This one has a lot of the hula. These are party hulas, so these were songs that were popular at parties, right? Green Rose, Nakapueo, Ku'ulehoku, Hula Omaki. Alika was a very famous song by her. She's known for holding the note in Alika for like a very long time, and she can hold it for like, a minute and a half or something. It's pretty incredible what she could do. She has passed away. She was old. She's quite old, and she like 90 or something or older. And she recorded, she performed forever. I mean, I think she was actually, I saw her perform. She was still performing, I think at the Marriott or somewhere in Waikiki, still performing, I think almost up until her actual passing. So she wasn't in full voice, of course, that far along. But yeah, she's a hardcore entertainer, man. She entertained all her life, and she just kept doing it. Treasure, national treasure. This woman was a national treasure, and she knew thousands, and I do mean thousands, of songs in the Hawaiian language, every verse by heart. This woman was irreplaceable. There will never be another one like this. Genoa Cafe sings Luau Hulas. Hula Records also. Ke Aloha, a beautiful song, Iali'i no Oi, Nani Hu'ie. I mean, you can't go wrong with these records. You just, anything Genoa Keawe, get it if you don't have it. It's the quintessential sound of Hawaii, I think. Genoa Keawe. Now at this point, she did a couple of records with Hula Records. Oh, I should say this was originally Hula Records. The copy I have was actually from London International. London picked up some Hawaiian recording. She was one of them, and they released them internationally, but it's the same recording. I don't know why mine is London in Hawaii. Why did I get that? I don't know, but same record. Genoa Cavi by request. You have to love this outfit, right? This kind of curtain muumuu, or like sofa upholstery, whatever. I love it. True to form, I didn't show, but on a lot of these records there's translations of the songs so you know what she's singing about. Genoa Keawe. She starts, the last one and this one, she started her own record label, Genoa Cavi, so she had control over what she was doing. She's a pretty astute businesswoman, actually, as well. Like this cover, very pretty, very 1970s, right? And again, translations. Genoa Cafe all-time hula favorites. This was on Pokey Records. Later, a bit later. Is there a date on this? 74. I'm not sure of the dates on all of these. I like the graphic, the illustration here. This record, I mean, this is a great record. I don't mean to knock this record, but I'm just going to say, if you have several Genoa Cafe records to choose from wherever you are, and you see a plethora of them, and you're only going to get one, this is not the one I would get. Only because, this is just a personal opinion, but a lot of times, it's a very classic form in this kind of music where you have your solo singer, and then followed by a chorus of people singing the same verse, and then the singer sings the next verse, and the choral people sing, the backup musicians sing the rest of the second verse again, and back and forth, and with like a steel guitar solo or whatever. That's a very typical way that this kind of music is done, and I really like it. And for whatever reason on this album, only like 1 or 2 songs are that way, and the rest of the songs are just her singing by herself, which to me, there's nothing wrong with that. It's just personally, I really like that other style, and I feel a little bit cheated or something when they don't do that. I don't know. This album, Auntie Genoa bids farewell, or Aloha to Aloha Grill. Aloha Grill was a place downtown that she performed at all the time, and many of her friends and other musicians performed at. It closed down in, 1979, actually, shortly before I moved here, so I never had a chance to go there. And this recording was made when, I don't know, it's actually it's the last night she performed. I don't know if it's the night it closed down. It's a live recording. Mostly her and some of her other friends and musicians, so I guess this is also Genoa Cafe Records. Bit of a collector's record this one is. You don't see this one too much. So anyway, yeah, Genoa Keawe. I don't know what else to say about her. I mean, it's hard to put into words, I think. You know, as a child in Pennsylvania, my grandfather had some of her records on 49 State Records, and I was really attracted to her singing then. And for me, I don't know, she's iconic. Like, she was an irreplaceable person. And interestingly, also, she's a very strong Mormon, very strong church person. She gave like 10% at least of everything she made to the church all the time, and was always doing things for the church. And she also really, like I said, was an astute business person, and she didn't mind saying, she would be critical. I have a book that has some interviews with musicians, and she is interviewed on there, and I'm thinking of doing a video of just interviews from this book. There's a long one with Genoa Cafe, and she's not afraid to criticize other recording artists because she knows the language. If they don't know the language right, they're singing things the wrong way, their voice breaking in the wrong places. Like, she's not afraid. She was not afraid to say no. So, kind of interesting. And then finally, Joe Keawe returns, Hawaii's Falsetto. This is also on Genoa Keawe, although you would think, oh, Joe Keawe must be her husband or brother or something. But no, I think they're not actually related. But they might be, but they're definitely not husband and wife. Her married name, I think, is not Keawe. It's not Keawe. That's her maiden name. Anyway. This is beautiful, beautiful falsetto, magnificent singing on this one. This is a beautiful album also. Alright, so we're going to stop there and listen to some samples.
We
enjoyed that. And if you like this kind of music, I invite you to listen to my other YouTube channel, which is called Hawaiian Leisure Hour. And I play full selections from the record collection here, so check that out. Thank you, and we'll see you next time.